Good afternoon, everyone. For this week's video, I want to go on some dates because recently I started dating again and I realized you can never know if the person is going to be entertaining for you, if you're going to vibe, if you're going to have a good time, and you really cannot depend 100% on somebody and their choices. So I want to be prepared. I like to be prepared for all kinds of things. And for that, I want to take myself on a couple of dates, casual, lovely little strolls, restaurants, shopping, cafes, because my reasoning behind this is as long as I'm having fun with myself on the date, I will have fun. In case they end up being interesting too, that's a plus. But as long as I'm fun, I will have fun or be able to entertain the other person if I feel like it, you know? So I feel like right now is the time to wear something nice. I want to find some cute outfits and hopefully I will. Some things from the mail section. I often do this actually because I like the fit. And I have two things that I want to show you that I got. First of all, I was looking for a cardigan because of the weather right now. It's exactly perfect for me because I love these kind of huge long sleeve that I can put up like this. And I also got a jacket. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it yet, but I got it to review here because in the store it was very hectic and I couldn't really see it. Welcome to my little shower, and there's a mirror here I'm gonna show you in a second. I just did some makeup. Nothing crazy. I just did some base and I did a lip liner. The lip liner I'm using is this Stone Lip Liner by MAC, and I literally bought it right after I saw Gabriette showing that she uses it because she's gorgeous and she has like gorgeous lips. Sorry, this feels like ass dark right here, but just bear with me. I'm done with the steps here. I'm not gonna put any eye makeup because I don't feel like doing both lips and eyes. I'll show you in better lighting because it's like my bathroom. There she is. And I'm actually gonna have a camera woman joining me because my mom's gonna visit, so I'm waiting for her to arrive shortly and we're gonna go out and do things. Despite the fact of trying to be minimal with physical media and in general purchases, I still have the side of me that really enjoys to read physical book for certain genres. I do really like litfic in audiobook format, so I do think that enjoyment of process of reading sometimes depends on having a physical copy, hence why I'm willing to overlook the idea that I would have to unhaul some book if I buy the ones that just didn't match my vibe, which is fine with me. As long as I'm not buying 20 books a month, I think it will be fine in terms of not getting too many physical things in my apartment, which I dislike. This is my teeny tiny little library with exception of some books laying around around my house, and this is just my medicine that's here. I just used some Amazon box, and this is all the books that I have. I think there's one more here and some, yeah. Oh, this is art studies and language studies, so not much as you can see. I'm just making some lunch right now. My mom just arrived and she brought me some, there's some herbs that she got me. Some olive oil for the salad. Cheese. Just some olive oil. The shrimp. I don't know if you can see well, I think so. Pepper as well. I love onions. Yesterday I finished Drag Race All Stars season 8, and there's still a few days to wait for a new episode of the All Stars season 10 because I've seen all Drag Race. because that's the only thing I'm craving watching right now, to be honest. I'm gonna do the pit stop. And I have some book things. She also gifted me a couple of books, and one I got myself, and I'm gonna show what she got as well, because why not? Books are books. First of all, I got Sayaka Murata Vanishing World. I think it's new. It was written in 2015, but it was translated into English in 2025. Actually, one of my friends recommended to try it because the premise sounded really cool. After dilly-dallying at the bookstore for more than an hour, I'm sure, I kind of ended up buying as well another 2 books, and one of them is The First Bad Man, a novel by Miranda July. I was really curious to try this one because I also didn't have it in my library. I really loved her recent book. I rated it 5 stars, and I really like Miranda July's voice, so I thought to pick this one up. I don't know what it's about, but Lena Dunham said astounding. It says, "Don't think you can loan this book, you'll never get it back." So that sounds really good. I'm excited for this one. I don't really particularly love the cover, I have to say. It's a little bit basic, yellow and black and white, but I don't know. I guess the inside is more important anyways. And another book that I got, because I also didn't have it in my library to borrow, is this one, which I have no idea about the author. I have no idea about the book itself. I just picked it up completely randomly, and because I like the cover, I decided to get it. I couldn't find it in my library. It says it's a Chinese bestseller. One thing that really sold me on this book was that Wong Kar-wai is a director that I really love. In the Mood for Love says the author's name, that she's a masterpiece, and I thought that a comment from Wong Kar-wai is kind of cool. I really like him as a director. Actually, my mom got it for me as a present, which was so cute. And also my mom just lent me her copy of The Third Love by Hiromi Kawakami, and she even underlined some things here, which is super cute. She just finished it in English as well, and I'm curious to try it. 2 books that my mom got. This is super cute. I really want to read this one as well. I think it's a new release as well. Scattered All Over the Earth by Yoko Tawada. And she also got Robert Seathaler, The Cafe with No Name. It's kind of like a cover that I wouldn't normally pick out, but that's what my mom chose. I guess she likes this kind of books, which is super cute. Anyway, this is kind of like the coziest ever evening. Definitely, highly recommend, if you like books and book shopping, to take your date on a book shopping trip. First of all, you have some time to get distracted and read some books and look around and not talk constantly. But you also have time to like discuss topics and see a cover and say, "Ooh, I like this because blah blah blah, it reminds me of a great conversation starter." Also a plus if the person reads, and then you can actually talk about the books, kind of things you have in common and so on. Like you can buy them a book and they can buy you a book. You have a souvenir. Hopefully you'll have a nice time together, so it's not gonna be a bad reminder, but it could be a very cute souvenir from the first date or from a second date or whatever. So I think it's a perfect idea for a date for me. So I'm glad I've started on this note. This is like the best time ever, plus got some books. In general, I had a couple of plans for me to do today. Was to go on a date with myself. But in the end, I ended up going to meet this dog that I'm gonna babysit this weekend, which is like the best gift ever. Like, she's gonna arrive tomorrow evening and I'm gonna have her for 2 days, 2 full days. I had a walkthrough with her and I was taking her on her leash and communicating and all of that, and she's a dog of a friend who's going away on a trip, and I'm gonna babysit a dog, which is like the best thing ever. quite windy, but still cute. I don't know if it's great for a day, especially if you have like a hair idea, or if you have a specific hairstyle that you want to keep intact. Perhaps not perfect, but in general, I think quite cute, unless it's windy. And they do have drinks. We didn't have any drinks, but you can have drinks here. So that's okay. Because we can get lost here, so my idea was that we see one of these. Kind of the vibe here. Kind of the vibe. It actually seems to be quite pretty here. I'm excited to see all the plants. And it looks really nice so far. My eyes are like, there's like a bunch of trees that I don't know, I've never seen before. It just looks very like populated with interesting plants and so on, and trees. To live in a forest like this. I know it's unrealistic and you'll get like eaten by mosquitoes and whatnot, but whenever I come into a space like this, and just makes me so happy. I think I just miss tropical climates just for a vacation or something like that, because that could be it. It's 10 out of 10 for a date, definitely, because first of all, it's gorgeous. Second of all, it's the most beautiful light. I think you can fall in love with somebody when they're in this light, from all the trees and all the plants and all the light and the sun and everything. I think it's super gorgeous, and it smells amazing as well. It's not so much about learning what these plants are. I'm sure for some people it's about that, but for me it's more about like just being in the space with so many different plants. It's just so beautiful. I think it's a perfect idea for a date, actually. I perhaps will take myself on another date coming here once more. I think with an audiobook as well, because here I'm with the company of my mom. Hi mom, say hi. Hi. But in general, I would come here by myself as well. I think it's a beautiful place if you have like lovely weather to listen to an audiobook and just walk around and zone out. I think it's gorgeous to just observe and be in a different space. It's just the opposite of a city vibe for me, totally. Okay, my mom's hand is getting tired. But I used to pick these when I was little in my grandma's garden. Teeny tiny. Oh, they smell so good. Looks like drawings on the inside. Just line work. Чаем пахнет, правда? Good morning. All I can think in my head is the song Pretty Little Baby. I have a friend who gave me the doggo for just the weekend, and we're being a little stubborn to walkies and weebies because I don't feel very comfortable letting her off the leash, and she definitely is the dog that is used to going off the leash when she's in the park and so on. A little stubborn to move sometimes, but we're trying to manage around her, trying to feel each other. Yes, sweetheart. Last time I was walking a dog was in a shelter in Ukraine, and the doggos were really happy to be walked, and I had a little puppy there. Yeah, I love dogs. Did I mention that I love dogs? Like, I literally love dogs. I am obsessed with dogs, and this is like the best day of my life, that I get to walk a dog. Oh my gosh. Yeah. And I look a bit disheveled because the first thing I did when I woke up, I had coffee and I left the house with her. So. It's my second day with a dog, and there she is. Sweetie, what do you want to say to the viewers? Here's your chance to say hello. Anyway, she's been with me for a day and she's already in bed. She slept with me in bed. Look at her little paws. Look at the way she is sitting. She's also super chill. I asked her to go on walkies with me and she's like, I'm fine, girl. Like, I'm fine. She's also very grown up, so she has her own like preferences and everything. So it feels like she has her own mind about things. So yeah, we'll see. She's just chilling. I'm honestly just waiting on her to want to go for walkies again, because that's exciting for me. I don't know. Just want to go, like, ideally I would really love to get a dog and just walk everywhere all the time with the dog. Just like to have a companion to do everything together. Is that what dog people do? Okay, sweetheart, you lay here as long as you like. And when you're ready, we can go for walkies and weebies if you want. Sweetheart. Next to my mom. Hey, sweetheart. Hi, how was your nappy? Good morning. We're having a blast here. Look at her. Yesterday night we had a little progress. I let her go of her leash and we played ball together, and I think the fact that she didn't escape and she only attacked a corgi, which was harmless. He was just a bit scared and she kind of went, ooh. I'm also scared, that's why I'm gonna bark at a dog. I know. This is just excitement. I've been told this is just excitement. She's not an aggressive dog at all. If I want to get a dog, I really need to like be okay with being messy. Are you excited? Are you excited? There you go. It is a little windy, but it's super, super lovely outside right now. We had to get out. It was just sunny just now. It's a little cloudy now. And we do have an umbrella with us, but it's like the nicest weather ever. I'm wearing teeny tiny little shorts. Finally, and I feel amazing because yesterday I went out and it was too hot. Finally, it's summertime. We were also chilling in the park and I was doing a little reading with my book. I am so far this much into it and I'm really enjoying it. I wish I could just sit down and read it and like just like binge it because it's really interesting. It's just a very unique story. Like you really get into it. It's like, it's not a bit movie-like as much as it's a very distinct, cool voice. That was gonna happen.